Remember me?
Baby, it's the locks for me. It's the locks for me. Do you see them out there locking freely? Step away, step away.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. It's your girl Mel, and boy, it's been a journey. Hasn't it? I haven't come on here and talked to y'all in so long. I bet y'all are like, oh my goodness, I thought she fell off the face of the earth. I know. And I am so sorry. Y'all, I have been building this amazing brand. I have been working overtime on my online digital space, trying to get all of that together and all of it ready. And I'm so thankful that it's finally starting to come together and finally starting to all come to pass, because you know when you want something so bad and you're working at something so much, and then you start to lose sight of it because it's taking so long, but then it finally starts to come to fruition and you're just like, this is what it's all about. That is the stage that I'm in right now, but don't worry, I'm going to take you guys with me on the entire journey. But I definitely wanted to come and talk to you guys about my hair. Oh my goodness. So not only have my business been growing, but of course the hair is growing. And I wanted to really talk about micro locks and bleaching your locks and taking care of colored locks, because that information is not out as much as it should be. So of course, Mel is going to come and give you the sauce. Okay, so let's get into the hair details, okay? So as a lot of you may know, I didn't bleach. I dyed the ends of my hair red a couple of months ago, and I loved it. You know, you can very much see it, but it wasn't exactly bright as bright as I wanted it to be. I really wanted it to pop and stand out, but not be super overpowering. But it was a subtle color, which I appreciated. You know, I appreciated, especially when I was in a very sophisticated work environment. So I didn't want, you know, fire engine red hair anyways. So that worked. But as, you know, time went on, I was like, you know, I really want something that's going to be brighter, something that's really going to pop. You know, I really want that pop in hair. So I did, and of course, some of you may know that I'm in cosmetology school. So I am working to get my license. And of course, we practiced it in school. And then I had a client that wanted me to bleach her hair. So she did this orange color. And I said, you know what? I'm absolutely obsessed with that. And I'm going to do it. So I'm pretty sure it was November 9th. I'm pretty sure it was November 9th. So today is November 29th. So I'm pretty sure 10 days ago is when I bleached my hair. So like, as you see the color here, this is thanks to the bleach mixing in with the red deposit color that I already had on there. So I really kept it on for maybe like 10 or so minutes. I didn't keep it on for long at all, but it still came out to be really, really great. And the back of my hair, listen, it's BDBs back there. Do not come for me. So the back of my hair is really, really orange because, of course, the bleach stayed on there much longer than the rest of my hair, of course. So I actually put some, I believe Cajun spice is what I used in the back to try to get rid of that blonde, because it's extremely, extremely orange back there. That's not the look I was going for. So that's in the back. I'm thankful that that's in the back. But overall, I'm extremely satisfied and I'm in love with the color. I have low lights, I have highlights, and really ultimately the only thing I did was bleach it. The bleach is what gave me this color. So that's a little bit about the process and, you know, my overall feelings about the outcome. I absolutely love it. It could not have come out any better than this. I'm obsessed and I want to keep this up for as long as I possibly can. Okay, so now let's talk about my hair care routine and how my normal day-to-day routine has changed now that I have bleached Microlocs. Okay, so of course, most of you know, again, I exclusively only use my hair products on my hair and all of my clients' hair. Truly Lot collection, I have 5 products, and if you want to go shop, click it in my description box. But this is part of my routine and it's been my staple part of my routine. It's not changing and it has not grown too much. But since I do have bleached hair, I kind of do add just a little bit extra. Even though, of course, my products, you know, it pretty much solves all the problems with as far as, you know, moisture and hydration and sealing it in. But also something that I have incorporated a little bit. Now, listen. Don't judge, right? Because we listen and we don't judge. But listen, if it works, then it works. I took it back old school, y'all. I took it back old school and got the pink moisturizer. Now listen, before all the hair gurus and people come in my comment section telling me that I shouldn't be using that on my hair and this, remember, I'm the professional in this video. I'm the professional. I know the buildup and I know all of that. But here's the thing, it's about how you use it and how you continue to care for your hair. If you're using this every day, absolutely you're going to run into some buildup. But let me tell you something about buildup. You get buildup in your hair from just sweat alone. Everybody sweats in their hair. You're always going to have buildup in your hair. That's why you need to make sure that you have a proper wash routine and you are washing your hair thoroughly and often, especially if you're using products. So I don't need the lock police or anybody coming for me in my comment section about what I use for my hair, because guess what? It works. And if you look at my previous videos, my hair is clearly growing. These are not extensions anymore. This is all my natural locks. So now that my disclaimer is gone, let's get back to it. So yes, I incorporated my pink oil moisturizer hair lotion because I also needed that extra coating of it, because I'm really nervous about having bleach locks, because I know chemically processing dead hair, which is, our shed hair and everything, is not the best thing for it, simply because the hair is not getting the nutrients that it needs from the scalp to continue to, grow and thrive and flourish. But since I only did it that one time and I didn't leave it on that long, I'm okay. But I just have to make sure my moisture routine is top tier, and it is. So now what I do differently is I wash my hair a little bit often. So I normally would only wash my hair after I would get my reties to loosen them up a little bit. So now I wash them about maybe 2 weeks before my retie, and then I still wash it after. Okay, so I really wash my hair maybe every 2 weeks, but it's really not that often. It sounds like it's a lot, but it's really not. Because I do my reties between 5 to, I say, maybe 8 weeks. So sometimes I stretch it way longer than I'm supposed to, of course, because when you're doing your own hair, y'all, you already know you do not have the same urgency that you have with your hair that you would have with your clients, right? Like, let's be real. So I stretch mine out a little bit more, but I only have 2 washes, about 2 weeks before my retie and after my retie. However that falls, that's kind of how my routine is. And when I wash my hair, I do use conditioner now. I know the lock police is going to try to come for me. Yes, I use conditioner when I wash my hair, because my hair is almost 3 years locked. In February, I'll be 3 years locked. So congratulations to me. But yes, so I use conditioner because my hair is more mature and it can handle it, and my hair is not going to unravel, or, it's not going to fall apart, because the maturity level is higher than, let's just say, if I had starter locks, right? So you don't do what you do. You do what you do with your hair. I'm going to do what I do with my hair because I know it works for me. Okay. And I also give this advice to my clients. Some of my clients, they use conditioner and they're only a year in, because conditioner adds a extra layer of moisture. So it's not that we need to completely stay away from moisture and conditioners. It's just we need to be mindful, because it will soften up your hair and it'll ultimately untangle your hair, which means your locks are going to be, melting away, basically. So that's one thing that I did change. I do condition every single time I wash my hair now. I let it sit a little bit more, because with my hair being bleached, I do not want it to get dry. And because I'm not going to have it get dry, I do incorporate conditioner. So if you have a similar situation, or you've bleached your locks or dyed your locks, make sure that you are using conditioner, because it's so important. So you should be practicing healthy hair habits all the time. Whether your hair is bleached, dyed, colored, or even just virgin hair, you should be practicing healthy hair habits all the time. Because in order for your hair to grow to the lengths that we want it to, of course, we have to make sure that it's healthy. We always do health over length, because healthy hair grows, right? We all know that already. So when it comes to your routine, you want to make sure that you keep it simple. Okay, you shampoo and you condition. After, then you will put in some type of spray. So what I use is, of course, I use Quenched by Truly Lock Collection. And this is what I spray in my hair after I rinse out my conditioner. Then I follow up with my oil. Okay, so I always pair these two together, because this is the best moisture combo that I've ever had. But on days, especially right after I wash, or if I'm feeling like I need a little bit of something extra, that's when my pink lotion comes in. Okay, now this is also oil based, so you don't want to use this often. I may use this once a month. I mean, I don't use it often at all, but I did notice that when I use it, my hair is super duper soft, and the feel and the touch of it is exactly how I want my hair to feel forever. So I just experimented one day and I absolutely love the results. So that's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to play with your hair a little bit to see what works for you. And what works for you may not work for everybody else, and that's okay. I really wanted to come and touch base with you guys because I know y'all have been rocking with me since the very beginning of all of my journeys, of my hairstylist journey, of everything. Y'all have seen me through everything. So I don't want to leave y'all out, and I'm so sorry that it's taken me this long to make this video, but I also wanted to make sure I had something else to offer y'all versus just a regular update on my life, right? So we're talking more about my microlocs, but as far as the business side and everything else, it's going to be going crazy. And of course, y'all are going to see the behind the scenes of everything that I've been working on for the good majority of this year, at least the last 6 months for sure. So I definitely wanted to keep you guys updated with that. And also let me know what kind of content that y'all want to see this time around. Like, are y'all still wanting me to just focus on installs? Do you want more maintenance? Do you want more tips? Do you want styles? You know, different things like that. Like, let me know in the comment section what exactly y'all are looking for as far as your microlocs journey, because I know the kind of content that I want to post, but if that's not what y'all are looking for, then I don't want to post that kind of content. Does that make sense? Because I'm here to inform y'all, and I'm here to educate y'all on hair and microlocs and locks in general, but I also want to add more information and things that y'all enjoy watching, right? So that is my hair, y'all. That is what I've been doing. My hair has been growing. It's thriving. I mean, I have no complaints. I'm so glad that I did this. I'm so glad that I'm on this journey, and I'm extremely happy with my results. It's definitely, you know, it has its own vibe to it. It's not completely symmetrical. You know, everything does not look the exact same. And I like that because I personally don't think locks are made to be perfectly uniform anyways. So I really like my definition, and I like my highlights and lowlights, and, you know, just my overall just spunk about it, you know? So that's going to be it for this video. I did want to keep it kind of short because I just want this to be like an introductory type of video of what's coming in the future, and, you know, what kind of direction I'm going to be on from this moment on. So that's really what I wanted to come, and that's exactly what we accomplished today. So thank y'all again for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.